Mr. Liam Preston, a new member of the Advisory Council on Youth of the Council of Europe. First of all, congratulations on your new position. And since you're a member of the Advisory Council, you will be sitting together with government representatives in co-decision-making system or co-management system on youth policy of the Council of Europe. My first question is, how do you think can the Advisory Council and governments promote the establishment of such co-management system at the grassroots level in Europe, at local and regional level?
Well, I think, first of all, the co-management system is a really great example of how you can bring, decision makers and those whose the decisions will impact on into the room together to try and shape a better future. And I think it's a really great management system and a way of working with young people. How that translates onto grassroots is a challenge. But I think what we need to do is to ensure that the good practice is shown to local and regional authorities, to use the example of how it's worked, where it's worked well, and actually being able to share some of the challenges that have obviously happened in the development of the co-management system. But it's about promotion, and it's about celebrating the fantastic things that have come from the co-management system.
Do you think there are differences in vision, the vision of youth participation between the way the governments see it, the government representatives, and the young people, youth representatives?
I think whenever you bring two parties together, there will always be differences in vision. And one of the ways the co-management system works is it tries to bring us together to form a decision based on consensus. Now, the difference with the young members of the Joint Council, the Advisory Council on Youth, is we come from a perspective where we're talking about our views as young people right now. This is what we're experiencing. With the government representatives, it will often be what they experienced when they were younger. And sometimes it's about trying to find a balance between what is the past and what is the present, and how together we're able to get a better future. So occasionally there are quite differences between what youth participation is.
Very interesting point about the age difference and past and present and modernity, because today young people are using more and more new technologies, the new media, digital media, for participation. It's the way of participation through social networks, etc. Do you think it is sufficiently taken into account, or what can local and regional authorities do to take into account this evolving situation of evolving reality of youth participation?
I think if local and regional authorities are happy and they want to engage with young people and they want to raise youth participation, they need to change and adapt to the new models. The traditional models of youth councils and youth forums and young parliaments, they're very good at getting the well-educated and politically active young people involved. What I think we need to be looking at is not just that group, but the types of young people who just don't care, but will participate on single issues. And a lot of that is done through new technologies and new media. So local authorities need to strive to adapt to these models. And I don't necessarily think we have all the answers. And actually some of the models won't even have been invented yet. But there needs to be work and research to look at what is the best way to get young people who just don't care, but care about an issue, into youth participation. So they of course need to adapt, and organisations like the Congress is a great place to try and share that best practice.
Liam, thank you very much, and good luck again in your new position.
You're very welcome.
Very
Thank
important
you for having
position.
me.
Thank
Cheers.
you, Liam.